Hello and welcome back to Zoe Saves Things. Today I am taking a request from my beautiful sister and she has asked if I can do one on recycling. I find there's so many things you're like, do I recycle it? Do I not recycle it? Like, can it be recycled and not be recycled? I've done my research and I've looked onto a fantastic website. www.recyclenow.com is the website to go to, because it tells you everything, how to recycle, what not to put in, stuff where you can put other things that you can't recycle, and or stuff that you can be recycled but just not in household recycling. But anyway, yes, I'm going to show you how to recycle. I have been collecting lots and lots of goodies in my IKEA bag. I have got lots of stuff which definitely can be recycled and stuff that can't be recycled in our boxes, but they can go somewhere else. And also stuff that people think can be recycled, but it can't. So just stop it in the recycling. Plastic bottles. Yes, they can be recycled. And but before you recycle it, you can reuse it as well. So saves you buying more water bottles. Cardboard. Everyone knows, yes, you can recycle these. One thing to remember though is if it's got plastic in it here, you've got to throw that bit away, because you can see in the back. So it's right here. The cardboard is recyclable, but the window plastic is not. So please take that out, and it doesn't take very long. And again, another piece of advice, flatten it. You can put so much more, like, look at that. That has to go in your box. Where did that? What? Milk carton. Yes, this can be recycled. And again, yes, that can be recycled. And flatten it as well. Literally, take the lid off. Flatten it. And it's so satisfying. Look, now it's flat. Magazines that come in the post. Yes, these can be recycled. But no, the plastic wrapping on the outside cannot. So take that back. Take it off. Because sadly, cannot be recycled. That in there, that over there. Receipts. Yes, I say yes. I couldn't actually find it on Recycle Now, but it's paper. Yes. Chocolate wrappers are a no. They cannot be recycled because they're plastic. So don't put them in the recycling, because this could have to be thrown out again. Tins, we all know the answer to this one. Recycling, please. Same with jars and with tins. Please rinse them out. And with anything, rinse them out, because I know I'm going through later the actual process of what recycling is. But rinse them out, because then it's not so hard for them later on to get all the stuff out. Food bags. Yes and no. You can probably anticipate. Plastic, no. Bag itself, yes. So yeah, let's see. Oh, the pastry in there that's just gone everywhere. The plastic, no. The bag, yes. Cookie inserts, whatever inserts, yes. Tupperware, yes, but no. You want to keep these. These are your takeaway tubs, or you can get them in Poundland or something. These are great because, say for example, you're putting stuff in the freezer. If you put food in here, which is a portion, this can be washed and used again. Whereas, for example, if you use a bag, like so, this cannot be recycled and has to go in a bin. And I don't want to begin ranting about how bad plastic is for the environment and how much I hate it. So put your food in here rather than here, because then you can reuse that and get reuse that. So yes, no. Which brings me on to these. These cannot be recycled. Yes, they have to be thrown away, but you can reuse these, because if you put stuff, these are like the thicker ones. Like these ones are like really thin, and you can hear it. You can hear the difference. But these are so much better. This one is actually, I cleaned it. So I literally washed it out and it's fine now. So reuse these. So if you do want a plastic bag, get the slightly thicker ones. I know they're a bit more expensive, but they will last you, and in the long run it will actually save you money. Flour, sugar bags. These can be recycled because these are paper. So again, if you're like getting porridge or if you're getting anything that has got plastic wrapping, try your best not to get those. Try and get the ones that have got like paper bags because you can recycle them. Yogurt pots, yes, they can be recycled. Try and go for the bigger tubs rather than lots of the singular, because even though recycling is good, if you have one thing to recycle rather than 6, it is still better technically for the environment because it's not having to be processed. It's just this one. Plus, you can recycle the foil on top. If you have, so try and not get the ones with the plastic lids, get them with the foil lids. Because I learned you can recycle kitchen foil. I actually keep mine so I can use it a second time. That was a Monty Python joke. Some of you might have got that. Yeah, like I reuse mine, so this has been used before, but I'm going to reuse it, so I'm not going to put it in either of those. I'm putting it over here. Jam jars, of course, you can recycle them. Please separate glass and metal. So, and it's the same with bottles. So if you're putting like a wine bottle in, try and take the lid off, and so you can, because you've got to put glass in separate. But obviously if you can't get the lid off, it's fine. But yes, and also you can reuse these as well. Like I collect jars and I put like my rice and everything in them. Batteries, you can recycle, but you can't recycle them in your normal household stuff. You have to do it in a special place. You can recycle them in supermarkets. There's lots of little boxes. So yes, try and keep them and recycle them that way. Or plastic bags. We all know that's a no. Therefore, try and not get any plastic bags because they're so bad for the environment. It's sad. Packaging on your food, no. Chocolate wrappers, no. Polystyrene cups is a no. So they are nasty. So try and use your reusable cups. Juice cartons, yes. Some sort of trusts or policies or whatever say you've got to take the plastic bit out, but on Recycle Now it says you don't have to. So say do your job. But again, squish, open it up, and squish. And voila, more room. Crap mail, yes. Butter tubs, yes. Again, you can use them for storage or something. Plastic stuff, no. These, yes, you can recycle them. Photographs, and yes, I don't know why I took a picture of my Dame ice cream. This cannot be recycled, even though it's paper, it's like laminated, so you can't recycle them. Oh, that's all the stuff in my bag, but I have my Beef Strong book, and just quickly go through other things that I've not put in that you can recycle. Magazines, newspapers, catalogues, pizza boxes, that's fine, as long as you get all the food off. That's perfect. Scrap metal. So if you have any scrap metal lying around in your house, that can be recycled as well. Soap bottles. So, and again, shampoo and conditioner bottles. Just rinse those bad boys out, whack them in. No stuff. Household cleaners, unfortunately, because they're hazardous. So, because they've got, basically, if it says anything on the back with like the flame or whatever, it says that it can be an irritant or whatever, you can't recycle. But you can reuse them and make your own cleaning stuff with the bottles. That's a one you can do. I've said wrapping paper before. Napkins, you can't recycle napkins, which is a bit sad because so many napkins get used. And same with like paper towels, you can't recycle them. Light bulbs, you can't recycle them either. I don't really know why. You might want, it might be that your trust does do it, so you want to look into that. Cling film. Please don't put cling film in the recycling. It can't do it. Basically, the way to remember it is that, and again I'll tell you the process in a minute, that recycling, they have to go through like a cleaning, heating, mushing, shredding process. Cling film and plastic like this is not going to survive because it's going to melt away. So basically anything that can melt, i.e. plastic, is not going to survive the recycling process. Wet wipes, no. Post-its, no. But that's only the sticky bit, so just cut the sticky bit off and then you can put that in. Medicine packaging, you can't recycle that either, unfortunately. Things that you can recycle, but not in your own recycling, is clothing. So obviously you can do the like recycling banks, you can take them to a charity shop, you can make them into other things. Ink cartridges, you can send them off to companies to have them recycled. Batteries, electronics, like so, like I've shown in another one, you can recycle like your phones and stuff, which is great. But yeah, basically, if there's anything I haven't said, look online on this website. It's really great. But plastic bags, apparently, they're going. Some supermarkets are recycling them, as in like they're reusing them. Oh, go away, son. That's really annoying. There we go. Hello. Plastic bags. Yeah, apparently you can take them in, and they can then reuse them. So like bread packaging, they can then use them for other bread and stuff like that, which is great. But not great for me because Brighton doesn't have any of them, which is way sad. And one other thing to say is just how to get things ready for the recycling. Rinse them, empty them, squash them, remove the plastic film. Wash anything because it contaminates the stuff if it's not clean and if it doesn't get clean after their process. So if it's really stained, like really in, it won't come out. Read the labels because pretty much most of them will tell you. Yes. Sleeve card, widely recycled. Pot and clip lid, plastic. Check local recycling. Film lid, plastic, not currently recycled. That's because this doesn't have a foil lid. Naughty Zoe. But I thought you might be slightly interested in actually knowing the recycling process. I was amazed when I found out the recycling process. This is how they recycle plastic. Basically, inspect, sort it all out, put it into pieces, chop it all up, clean it, and then they make it into new stuff. Which is awesome. Metal, magnetic sorting, so get all of the different things out. Compress, shred, melt, so it all goes down clearly. Remake, this is great. Glass, sort it all out. Crush, melt, mould, and cool to make new things. Paper, sort, trim, wash with lots of lovely chemicals. Filter, repulp pieces, the stuff that is all pulpy. It's then made into new paper. So I don't know why I'm doing all these hand movements. I thought that just sounded fantastic, but the whole thing that I said about trying not, like, obviously I want you to, everything you can recycle, but the least you can recycle, the less of that process has to happen as well, if you get what I mean. So like, if you have the 1 yogurt pot instead of the 6, they only have to do the whole process, which is a lot of work and a lot of energy and all of that. They only have to do that once rather than 6 little times. So there's the whole production, energy costs and all that. But yes, I hope that was a good sort of tutorial for you. Again, questions, ask me. If I don't know, and I might not know, go and ask. Go on Recycle Now, which is great, or just type it into Google if you've got other questions of things that you don't know whether they recycle or not. Keep recycling, stop using plastic because plastic is bad. Have a lovely day and I shall see you soon.